point out to our viewers, to your viewers, that all elected officials have a duty, a shared duty to work in the best interest of the citizenry, the people that elected them. As Kim just pointed out, this city just went through a horrible, devastating storm that has closed down our criminal courthouse, not for the first time, but for the second time in 16 years. And I'll say it bluntly. It is absolutely outrageous that the judges, the criminal judges, both county and district court judges, will not meet with our elected district attorney. I'm a liberal Democrat, and I'm saying that. So for me to say it, it's got to be pretty extreme. It's outrageous that they won't meet with our district attorney. It's outrageous that they won't meet with our representatives of the defense bar. And frankly, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. They need to meet with these folks. You can't have criminal justice system, even this criminal justice system, without lawyers, prosecutors and defense lawyers. And these judges need to show some respect to the opinions of the defense bar and the prosecutors and the public defender's office. It's absolutely outrageous. And I hope the public gets irritated by this, and the judges should be ashamed of themselves. I appreciate you letting me air my opinion. The judges mostly know them anyway, so
there's one thing. There's one thing that has been circulating, that property rooms throughout the county have been destroyed. We've heard this through the courts. It's rumors. It could just be the thoughts, and one thing leads to another, and before you know it, we've heard property rooms have been destroyed. From the district attorney's office, have you all heard of any of property rooms being destroyed, or is that something that you're still looking into? Because I do know that one issue that we've encountered in courts is the receipt of evidence. So videos, or getting in touch with certain crime labs, or making requests and having those requests become timely to court. Have you heard, or do you know of any issues with any property rooms?
Yes, I've heard from and am in touch with almost all of the law enforcement agencies, obviously the larger ones more than the small ones. Precinct 4 had a room that flooded, and they have moved some evidence to the sheriff's department. And if there's damage or something that's going to impact the case or the veracity of the evidence, then you will get, as an individual lawyer, a notification from our office. If we see a widespread impact, more than a few cases, then we'll do a mass disclosure. But I'm committed to timely notification. Right now, I've been assured that nothing is destroyed. But is it damaged? I want to make sure that that we know that. As for the labs, they were so glad to start meeting with the district attorney's office, and so I hold regular meetings with both of our labs, the county and the city, and have met with them yesterday about increasing the average turnaround time on these small dope cases. Right now, it's about 10 days at the city lab. And the county lab, I can't tell you, I'm not sure. But it's anything we can do. Right now, our investigations, murders, rapes, that still needs to be a priority. But pending murders, rapes, robberies, our more serious cases where we know we're not going to be in trial at least for another month, month and a half, I've asked them if they would consider prioritizing small drug cases so that we could collaborate with the defense lawyers and try and move these cases through plea bargains, or through pretrial diversion, or through dismissal. So bail and jail cases are affected. Dope is by far the lion's share of the evidence that we need on a timelier basis. And I think they're open to it. They certainly were willing to talk about it. And they've suffered in the past from a lack of communication, I think, with not just the district attorney's office, but the major parties in the criminal justice system. We all have a stake in the labs. Our tax dollars all pay for it. Authenticity of the evidence is critical to public trust. And so I find them to be really important players. The DPS lab, they're a real outlier. And, we continue to have problems with delay on drug cases, even large drug cases from DPS. So I'm engaged in conversation with them, but as you know, they're a state agency, and they've been deployed from hither to yon to protect our borders and highways.